So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to this very important segment. And as we know, our Premier has said, Queensland is good to go, and we are good to go. And with that, we'd like to welcome to the show once again Tanvi from Oz India Travel, who's been providing us with some valuable information on what to do, and now with this big news as well. So, Tanvi, right now, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Umeshji. Thank you so much, everyone. This is Tanvi from Oz India Travel. Thank you for listening to us on Australian Indian Radio. It's really exciting, as Umeshji said. Even I'm so excited that our border is going to open. I'll tell you a bit more news about that as well a bit later. But yeah, it's definitely exciting. So before we proceed, I would like to tell you all the advices and discussion we had today. It's as per the current updates we have for all up-to-date information. Please check the relevant websites or call us because rules may change anytime.
And quite rightfully said that rules may change. And of course, what is the information that we do provide from here is general information. Everyone's individual case might differ as well. So Tanvi, moving on with the show, what is the main update for this week?
One thing we already said, our borders are good to go, Umeshji. That's really amazing. So before we go ahead, guys, I also want to mention one thing that we do not operate any flights ourselves. We have partnered with all the charter companies in Australia. So we got all options for you. So if you need anything based on your circumstances, we can guide you. And here also we are giving you all up-to-date information about the flights and tours and everything related to travel. So the new update, Umeshji, as we know that the Victorians now don't need any border pass from 1st of December, which is amazing. And also the New South Wales citizens also don't need anything. So you guys are good to go, except the South Australian guys. Just you have to wait a little bit. As our Premier said yesterday, she's going to review once again by the end of the month, and hopefully everything will be better. So we all have to do the right thing and it will be all good. She also mentioned that the caution about the inbound arrivals and ensuring the quarantine arrangements are absolutely solid. So she is very strict about that. And she also mentioned it's not the time to open up the international borders yet. Because some of you, in fact, every single day I'm getting calls from people, tell me everything else is good. Just tell me when the international border is going to open. So guys, since situation is still not that good, in India, there are some lockdowns happening in Delhi, and also Maharashtra is very strict. And even other countries, European countries as well, they still got a lot of COVID happening. So international borders seems not opening at this stage. We might hear some more news in January or February, or maybe we can expect things back to new normal around June 2020, but nothing at this stage. Next thing, guys, I want to tell you, Umesh, you remember we discussed about the Cairns trip a couple of weeks ago, and I got a call from some other people asking about the nearby islands in Cairns, whether people can travel or not. So, guys, I'm happy to announce that there is an island nearby Cairns. That's called Lizard Island, and they are reopening on 14th of December. And I know many of you, especially from Brisbane, are going to Cairns, so you can plan for that place as well. Now, to launch the Lizard Island, they are starting a new services. So personalized kind of free arrivals, check-in at Cairns. They are planning some new guided tours, some private luxury boat charters for fishing, snorkeling, diving excursions on the reef. And I'm so excited to tell you because I live in Maldives as well myself, and I feel like Cairns pretty much same. So tropical island, this one has home for 40 beach houses style suites and more than 20 private beaches. So this is a time for you to really relax and think of this island. So you are good to go there. Another thing, I want to give you another refresh. If you remember, we spoke a few weeks ago about the New South Wales voucher, which you all might get up to $100. So guys, there is another update because last time they mentioned that you can go to some restaurants, some dinings, some of the places you can visit using that voucher. So they're going to give you $25 for voucher of $25 up to $100. And this time for a trial, they're planning to release around 60,000 people gonna get email for these vouchers from 2000 zip codes. And the best thing is this time it's just not you have to go, you can go to the particular place, but you can contact a travel agent as well. So this is exciting news. We still don't have much information whether you can stand weekend okay or not, but yes, today they have released the information that you can go to your travel agents as well, and they can give you a lot more options, and you can claim this voucher. This is exciting. Another thing, lucky Victorians. I want to tell you, I mentioned last time that Victorians might get something as well as a voucher kind of thing. So Victorians, I think you are another lucky one. You might have a double the price. So Victorian government is planning to give you around $200 worth of vouchers which you can have. So they are going to have more details. Maybe we'll share in next few weeks. And they're not sure whether it'll involve travel agents in that or not. But definitely you're going to have something. So be excited, and I'm sure Queenslanders, you should not be far behind. We are trying from here, so we all should get something great. Now coming to the flights, guys. And so Cathay Pacific, if you remember Cathay Pacific as a Hong Kong place, a Disney place. So Cathay Pacific got the update. They are planning to boost their flights. So in December and January, they all released the schedule, indicating that they're going to have flights from Australia or New Zealand to Hong Kong. How exciting is that? I don't know whether you can fly for travel or not, but I know many of you even got the business from Hong Kong, and the business travelers, I receive a lot of calls that you need to go there to plan something. So guys, I think you are good to go. And it just not from Sydney. Initially, we had flight or Melbourne, guys. From Brisbane and Perth, I think you're going to have some flights weekly as well. So a total of 5 weekly flight services is also they're going to offer from Auckland in a conjunction with Air New Zealand. So yes, guys, Cathay Pacific is all set to go from next month. Another one is for my United States lovers, guys. So United Airlines is also came up with the good news. They are going to announce bit more frequencies between Sydney to Los Angeles. Routes 5 flights weekly, effective from 1st of December, just in next few days. So the Los Angeles route resumed in September, those who don't know it, alongside daily United Airlines services from San Francisco, which have operated throughout COVID-19. But those who are planning to Los Angeles, you're going to have a lot more options. So guys, that's really great news for you, an update for this week, Umeshji.
Wow, that's an amazing update and wonderful news there. America calling. Well, of course, Queensland is good to go and America's calling. So, there will be lots of flights, and that's things which are going to be happening. And one of the things is that people will need to, make the right move at the right time. Time is of the essence if they want to book. Well, right now, what are the flight options from Brisbane now?
Amazing. I'm so happy to announce this today that in last week we have announced 2 charters, guys. You know very well that in last 5-6 months we had only 1 charter came every 6 weeks or 7 weeks or so. But this time, Brisbane, you are lucky as well. This time we have 2 charters going from Brisbane based on so much demand. And we know there are so many parents that we want to go back and celebrate Diwali back home. We have celebrated Diwali here and New Year back home. So you have 2 charters going. Let me just share the details with you. The first one is on 20th of December. That's a direct charter from Brisbane to Delhi, hardly 13-14 hours, guys. Flight departing 3:50 in afternoon from your own Brisbane airport and reaching Delhi around 12:55 in night. So that's the shortest flight you can have. And we have connected that throughout India as well to all the airports. So the fare from Brisbane to Delhi is $1,295. And if you want to have a connection to any other city in India, the fare is around $1,495, guys. So that's amazing. Another good news is for Singapore Airlines lovers. I know in Brisbane, you guys love Singapore Airlines, guys. So 1st of January, there's a direct charter of Singapore Airlines from Brisbane to Delhi, and the fare is $1,595. And once again, this charter also we have connected all around the country. And if you go with the domestic flight, one of the domestic flight, the cost is $1,795 for that. Now, I want to mention to you one thing here is Generally, as you know, the domestic flights in India gives you 15 plus 7 luggage. Okay. But in this package, we have, if you register till 30th November, at least this time, you're going to get a 15 close extra luggage without any charges, which means if you buy a domestic flight now, you get 30 plus 7. After that, subject to availability, we will definitely try to give you till maximum, till the time we can extend this offer. But right now, it's definitely there till 30th of November. So don't forget about that. Next coming up, guys, Emirates. So you must be listening to us from last few weeks that we are saying, okay, Emirates seems going well in last few weeks. And I heard so many parents who are from Gujarat, from Ahmedabad, from Bombay. It's not easy because when you go with charters, you have to change the plane and it's hard for parents. So you definitely can think of Emirates is going well now. And Emirates got flight lease every Friday and even so many more frequencies, 3-4 flights from Sydney as well. So if you're going to Ahmedabad, you can take those flights. Up to 17 hours halt is there, but we definitely got you hotel there. And you can just go, and the fare starting $1,215 for the flight Emirates. I just want to mention one thing here, guys. A good news for you. So earlier, when we were booking the hotel for Emirates, it used to take us a bit of time. We send them email, they revert back to us, bit of time. But happily, this time they gave us a system where we can just check the availability instantly and we can book you instantly as well. So you don't have to wait till your price goes up. So this is exciting news. And if your parents' visa or your visa is expiring, we are still connecting you from Sydney and Melbourne as well. So as I mentioned before as well, that we have flights going from Sydney and Melbourne pretty much every week. And those who have to fly before 20th December or after 1st of January, we can connect you always from Melbourne or Sydney. And the fare for that one starts from $1,495, Umeshi. So a lot of options for Brisbane right now.
That's amazing news. It's wonderful. It's exciting times. People are getting their bags ready. So, what about the options from Sydney? What options do we have from Sydney?
Umeji, I would say Sydney really got a lot of flights. So the Vande Bharat mission flights are there from now till 28th of December. So Sydney is lucky in terms of emergency. So if anyone needs to go in every few days, they can have a direct flight around 10 o'clock in morning, reaching same day 6 o'clock. The only thing, their fare is a bit expensive. That is $1,798. And if you don't want to pay that much, guys, we have 3 more charters available right now. So 3rd of December, 10th of December and 17th of December. If you take any of these 3 charters, the fare is around $1,299, Umesh.
So that's again a very good news. Of course, if people really want to go, they might, immediately then they'll go for the higher price. If they're willing to wait, then of course they have that other side as well. Well, lucky Melbourne. What's happening with Melbourne? So what are the flight status of Melbourne?
Okay, from Melbourne, Umesh, we have quite a few flights. Again, the next available is on 7th of December. And then 8th of December, we have to Bangalore, 12th December, 18th December, 28th, and then 12th of January. So every week, we have a couple of flights up till January for Melbourne. So Melbourne shouldn't have any problem.
So Melbourne's got quite a few dates that are happening there, which is quite good. Well, what about in the last few shows we were talking about people who wanted to come from India to Australia. So what's the update there?
Umeji, I'm really so excited. I would say the last time I was happy, but this time I would say I am excited to tell more update about India to Australia. Those who are listening, you have another hope coming. So if your parents, your family got stuck back home, things are definitely improving. So to give you an idea, we sent a passenger 5th of November, just few weeks back, and he happily called me yesterday, ma'am. I received a call from government saying you can have a flight back home. Quickly, so which is amazing, guys. First of all, welcome to those if you're listening, those who have arrived to Darwin on 24th of November, just a couple of days ago. And I heard that flight was quite, and very happy to know that There were so many passengers. Generally, we heard that 30, 50 passengers going, but this time we heard there were over 100 passengers, even over 150 passengers they brought to Darwin, which is amazing. I was in contact with so many passengers, Omeji, and they told me when the COVID test was very, very smooth in Delhi, they all arrived day before, and they were the testing people were coming to their hotel, or they were going to the nearby centers. Everything was so smooth. People got the even the test report within time. Even when they checked in, they were so happy. I got some pictures as well that people were so excited. It was very smooth and very, very exciting time for all. So congratulations to you all. You have done it, and now we have to help our other brothers and sisters. So please, those who have arrived, don't forget to share your happy news to everyone else. Facebook is the best platform that you can share that you have arrived well. And please give information to other people as well, because there are some people who are really sad and stuck for more than 9, 10 months, and they feel there is no hope. But guys, we have to start that saying, yes, there is a hope and you all can come fast. So another thing, Umesh, we received a call from some passengers saying that they got a call from government saying they can book Air India flight as well. So now a lot of passengers, I heard literally 30, 40 passengers received call in last whole week where they were given option to book Air India or Qantas flight. So they don't have to get stuck anywhere. I know there are so many passengers still stuck, but definitely there are a lot more people getting calls and ready to come back home. So which is amazing, guys. Now, I would like to mention here once again, if you have not registered yourself with Australian High Commission or DFAT, please do so, because these guys can only call you if they have your details and they know your reasons, right? So make sure you are all good to go. Another thing, guys, I know the Air India people, you are set to arrive today. Maybe you have already reached to Sydney or about to reach. So welcome to country, and I know some of you are from Brisbane as well. You have to quarantine in Sydney for 14 days, but we are here. We'll definitely see you whenever in one of the events. So be happy, guys, and don't forget to register yourself with Australian High Commission once again.
Well, that's a wonderful news there as well. And, would be good to welcome people back again, coming back, like as you said. That's exciting. Yes. And of course, now that people have started traveling and there's lots of travel which has begun now, backwards or forwards or even local. So what are the things that people need to look out for? So what are the tips that you might have for people traveling at this time?
Umeshji, we have already covered most of it in last few episodes. I would like to refresh everyone again, because this is the few points which seems people keep forgetting. So guys, you have to remember, always look for your documents, guys, because we still we have seen some people are missing their visa expiries. I heard some passenger told me that you have a 28 days of grace period, but I would say, why do you want to take hassle, right? If you have that period, keep that period if you want to use it, but still try to have all your documents up to date. We also discuss every time about the cash in hand. You should have some cash or card whenever you're going. And please don't just believe on what others saying. Like Umesh, you also mentioned in the beginning, because everyone have their own conditions, your situations. So please just don't believe what others are saying and blindly trust on that and follow that. For all the details, you can always discuss to any of the professionals. You can call us as well if you need any information. Always check your documents before you go to airport as well. So always check the date, because I saw one of the passenger, whose flight was 19th of November. But he landed, actually, he reached to airport at 17th of November thinking his flight was on 19. And later on, he's like, no, my flight is not on 17, it's on 19. So please always, whenever you get the ticket, I know sometimes, you forget things, but please check your date and everything, because sometimes, it's good that you reached on 17 and your flight was on 19. But think about it, if it was other way around, you would have missed your flight, right? So please check whenever you get your tickets, even though everything is confirmed and you know that person, everything is great, but always check the date your ticket is on, right? So your baggage should be exactly whatever you are taking. I want to share one more news that I know one of the passenger was coming from Darwin. and he thought, his luggage is 40 kilos. So another instance happened just 2 days ago, and it was very lucky. But his baggage was 23 kilos. So by luck, he could take 40 kilos somehow with the help of other passenger. But guys, if you land like that, you might lose a lot of your stuff, because you are coming from different city. If you're from the same city, still it's manageable. But if you are coming from different city to Sydney, Melbourne, anywhere, please double check all these things, because these things really cause a lot of hassle. And for one particular person, sometimes even charter gets delayed. So you can imagine, for one passenger, if 3 out of 330 passengers, because of one person flight is getting delayed, it's really not a good idea, right? So we all have to be very responsible. We all have to make sure that we are doing things right, because everyone is already very stressed, and we're already, thinking a lot. So just go with the flow. Just talk to your, professional or your agent if you need anything, and check your tickets and your things as well. That is very, very important. And once again, I want to mention to you, doesn't matter, guys, you have booked the flights from us or not. I mentioned this, or Umesh also mentioned so many other episodes, that we are there with you. We can give you free advices or anything related to travel. We are not a visa specialist, but there are a few things related to the travel which we can tell you that other passengers have done. But anything related to travel, you can always call us on 040-440-3264. And you can also call our landlines. One of them from Brisbane is 0738115084. You can catch us on Facebook. It's widely available. I'm mostly there to check what's happening. That is Oz India Travel. You can jump on our website as well, www.ozindiatravel.com.au. There is a click. I know some parents who can't really call, so you can just mention your number and it will come to us saying, call you back. We are happy to call you back, or you can fill the form on our websites. So please don't worry about anything. Even just you need a little information about your travel, you're planning to go in next few months or weeks, still it's okay. We're not charging you anything. Just give us a call, but please don't feel stressed. We all are in together and we'll go through it. Things are getting better and better. So I think the positivity is the key, guys. So those who have traveled, those who are going, let's just spread Facebook or all the places everywhere with positivity, and things will get back to normal. So it's up to us, guys, how we react, whether we say the glass is half full or it's half empty. It's totally up to you. But guys, all I want to tell you is just stay blessed and just share the happiness with everyone. Just don't tell all the negative things all the time, because it's good to say that you had bad experience with something, so people have questions. But if you just keep saying that, that I was stuck and all this really affects a lot of other people as well. And we just have to help each other to come out of it, not dragging them back. So guys, once again, thank you very much for listening to us on Australian Indian Radio. We'll be back again next week. So stay tuned, 10 o'clock with Australian Indian Radio. You can check on our page as well. And yeah, stay happy, stay blessed, and Jai Hind.
Well, that's quite a wrap up there, and it's wonderful that you have mentioned about the assistance, and I know I have said that before, but I'd like to reiterate that once again, that if you need any assistance, please do contact Tanvi, as you may not have booked your flights. And as she has said that, she's not a visa expert, but of course, what arrangements are available, what are not available, what's to be done, what needs to be taken, all those she is willing to provide as a community service to all of you. Isn't that wonderful? That is so great. And, you were talking about how someone could miss a flight. I'll tell you what, I've traveled a lot, and in traveling a lot, you come across many kind of experience. I did miss a flight once, and of course, that flight was 12:05. So, it departs at 12:05. So, I went there and checked in and everything. When I went to the check-in counter, they said, "Oh, we were expecting you yesterday." I said, "What?" But lucky I was with the airlines for a long time and had enough points, so they put me on in the next flight. So, because 5 past midnight, it becomes another day. even though you're checking in on this day, but the flight comes on the other day. So that was, I'm lucky. That's why I don't like overnight flights. So anyway, Tanvi, once again, thank you so much for the valuable information that you have shared with us. It is amazing times. Queensland is good to go, and America is calling. So lots happening.
That's great.
Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Jai Hind. Thank you.